Good morning, students. I'm your science teacher. So, today we are going to start the new chapter, that is chapter 12, friction. Now, students, what happens when you drive a car and any object or thing suddenly come in front of your car? You apply brakes and your car stops, right? So, you too slow down your bicycle whenever needed by applying brakes. Now, a ball rolled on the ground gradually slows down and finally stops. Now, even when no one has stopped it. Right now, student, why does this happen? So, this is because any object moving over the surface of another object slows down when no external force is applied on it. Okay, now why is it difficult, student, to walk on a smooth and wet floor? Now, why do you slip when you step on a banana peel? Now, these are all due to the force known as force of friction acting between the body and the ground. Now we'll talk about that what is force of friction. So students, a force of friction is the force which opposes the motion of an object over a surface. So students, just now we have discussed that moving object ultimately stops or come to rest. So this invisible force, student, responsible for such an occurrence, that is called what? Force of friction. And student, friction always opposes the relative motion between the two bodies in contact irrespective of the direction. Now, for example, a ball rolling on ground gradually slows down and comes to rest due to force of friction between the ball and the ground. Now suppose कोई बॉल है वो ग्राउंड में रोल कर रही है, तो कुछ देर बाद क्या हो जाए, वो अपने आप धीरे हो जाती है और फिर स्टॉप हो जाता है. ऐसा किस लिए होता है? इट्स बिकॉज ऑफ द फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन. कहाँ किसके किसके बीच में लगा? बॉल एंड द ground. Now, if we stop pedaling a bicycle, it gradually slows down and comes to a stop due to force of friction between the wheel and the road. Suppose अगर ऐसे बाईसाइकिल के अगर पैडलिंग अगर हम स्टॉप कर दें करना, तो क्या हो जाएगा, वो कुछ देर बाद धीरे हो जाएगा और उसके बाद फिर वो स्टॉप हो जाएगा. ऐसा इसलिए हो रहा है, इट्स बिकॉज ऑफ द फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन बिटवीन व्हाट? व्हील एंड द रोड. Okay, now students, suppose if we take another example, like take a smooth table and a book, right student? Now place the book upon the table lengthwise. Now gently push the book. Now what do you observe? So student, you observe that it stops after moving for some distance, right? Now repeat this activity, student, by pushing the book from the opposite direction. Now what do you observe? So student, you will observe that the book stops after moving for some distance too, right? So student, this activity shows that there is an invisible force between the surface of the book and the table, so which opposes the motion of the book. So this force is called what, student? Frictional force, or we can say force of friction. So friends, we can say also that this frictional force is the force acting against the relative motion of the surface of the bodies in contact, right? Now we will talk about next topic, that is types of friction. So students, there are three main types of friction. They are static friction, sliding friction and rolling friction. So firstly we will talk about static friction. So students, to understand this static friction, we'll take an activity like take a wooden block provided with a hook and place it on a table top. Now attach a spring balance to the hook. Read and record the zero error of the spring balance. Now apply a small force on the block by pulling the spring balance. So student, the wooden block remains at rest. It's because the frictional force equal but opposite to the applied pull. Okay, now comes into action between the surfaces. Now student, increase the force a little. Now you will notice what, that the block does not move, right? But the student, the spring balance records higher magnitude of applied force. So this means, student, that the force of friction has increased to balance the pulling force on the block. Okay, and this situation is, student, self-adjusting, and if the pulling is increased further at a certain stage, the block begins to move on the table. Okay, now student, at this stage the spring balance will register maximum applied force. So this is called what? Static friction. Okay, so we can say that, student, the force required to overcome friction at the instant an object starts moving from rest is a measure of what? Static friction. Okay, now students, now continue pulling the block with the spring balance so that it slides at a steady speed. Now the spring balance records lesser force than the limiting friction. So this is a measure of what, student? Sliding friction. So we can say that, student, the force required to keep the object moving with the same speed is a measure of what? Sliding friction. Okay, and student, the sliding friction is slightly smaller than the static friction. Now repeat this procedure again and placing by four identical pencil under a wooden block, students. You will notice that, student, reading recorded by the spring balance when the block moves when with a steady speed is much less than the sliding friction measured above. So this force of friction is, student, it is called what? Rolling friction. So we can say, student, when one body rolls over the surface of another body, the resistance to its motion is called what? Rolling friction. Okay, so students, if we talk about that, what is a static friction? So student, we can say that, student, this is static friction, that friction between two object when they are not moving, right? यानी फ्रिक्शन जब दो ऑब्जेक्ट में लगता है जब वो मूव नहीं कर रहा हो, तो उससे हम क्या कहते हैं? स्टैटिक फ्रिक्शन. नाउ वी टॉक अबाउट रोलिंग फ्रिक्शन, सो वी कैन से दैट फ्रिक्शन जनरेटेड व्हेन the frictional force between two objects when they move past each other, so that is called what? Sliding friction. Now if we talk about rolling friction, students, so we can say that friction generated when a circular object moves against another surface, so that is called what? Rolling friction. And student, this rolling friction is less than sliding friction and static friction. Okay, so here you can see the image also of static friction, sliding friction, and rolling friction. So that's all for today, students. I hope you all have understood, and the next topic we are going to discuss in our next video part. Thank you.